Coming up next, a UFC flyweight division matchup.
Ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. Round one is underway. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out because he told us on Thursday that despite his opponent's submission acumen, he's more than willing to engage him on the ground.
A lot of times guys fight with their ego. They try to go and fight their opponent in their spots. Let's see if this proves to be a very bad decision.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Out of range with that kick attempt. Now connects with a right. Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You got to like what you're seeing this one.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It's worked out phenomenal to this point. He's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, what a shot to the body. His opponent kept it.
He's trying to keep him a poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, straight right. Moreno gets hit by that kick to the body. Oh, big left hand there.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Moreno's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
Right punches there. Nice combination of strikes to the body, as the great Daniel Cormier might say. You make an investment to the body, and then you cash upstairs.
Cash upstairs. Grab that ticket. You're a big-time gambler, John. Bet on the underdog, go cash it out. The underdog's the body shot. Eventually, the head's going to show itself.
I like that.
Good punch.
Punch is blocked.
Oh, left
And
hook.
both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there is the horn. We have gotten to the end of the round, and after he got buckled with that liver shot, I didn't think we'd get here.
No, it did not. Nice looping punch.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Be first, be first.
Just a slip there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Ooh, big shot lands.
His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. I mean, he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
Great punch. Beautiful leg kick thrown.
How about that shin? Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Right hook to the body. Looks like his leg is hurt here, limping a little bit. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Beautiful job to split the guard. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. Get right here.
Fighters exchange in the pocket here.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position. Good punch land. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Misses again with a right punch. And that one certainly found the target. Just misses with a left hook there. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knock.
All right, listen. He's out striking us, okay? So, just like you did in the gym, you're gonna have to switch it up. I want you to go out. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs. Connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurting. A finish could come here at any time. Oh! Oh, misses with the jab. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really into it. Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Moreno gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Well, a case of pick your poison here. If you drop the elbow defensively to lessen the body damage. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this punch. Go finish his fight.
Oh, big left. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch.
He didn't like that left hand. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, nice right
And
hand.
now he lands a combination.
Over and over, he's landing big body kicks.
And they separate. Unable to connect there. Oh! Huge right hand!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Dig and kick.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, he's done.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you. All right. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup.
You ready? Are you ready?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Dillashaw gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. These guys throwing early.
Big leg kick lands.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, is he a good counter striker? Counters beautifully with the left hand. Oh, big left hand there.
Straight punch lands.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. So just over 20 total strikes and counting have landed for the great TJ Dillashaw. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Missed with that attempt. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Back and forth we go here. Back with that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, no!
Some real power shots here. Oh! Under a minute to go in the round.
60 seconds. Let's see if you want some more.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Oh!
really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot of leg kicks for good measure in that. Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Dillashaw.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. I mean, he's cutting them down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
70 total strikes and counting now have landed for TJ Dillashaw. And in terms of the accuracy, lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Oh, how about the transition to the ankle pick? Now we will see where he goes from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Dillashaw. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Dillashaw. Oh, how about the speed on that one? Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, oh, beautiful job with the ankle pick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses to go from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
And he continues to work the body here.
Nice punch there. Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, that right hand is on point. Oh, he's out.
He got him. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. We go inside the... All right, coming up next, it's a flyweight matchup between TJ Dillashaw and Henry the Messenger Cejudo.
You ready?
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round one is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging on the feet.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head.
Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish this
These
fight.
guys throwing early. 26 total strikes and counting now have landed for TJ Dillashaw.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, crippling knee to the body.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Andy.
Oh, right to the mount.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
So look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, side control now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Dillashaw. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And now he's got that tie clinch. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Under a minute now to go. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like tough. Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper.
All right, here we go with round two. TJ Dillashaw.
You ready?
And Henry Cejudo. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
Good shot, good shot.
That hammer fist attempt is blocked. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dillashaw. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left. Right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, so the strike lands, but my children hit hard.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight, you saw his opponent's head snapping back. You could see the effect the punches were taking. Now, he may as well just smack him on the arm like, good job, guy. What a fight.
Oh, beautifully executed trip to get the takedown. Defensively, what are you trying to do to prevent that scenario?
You got to be so aware defensively, because if you're not, the moment you're out of position, a guy like this will find those takedowns with those trips in all kinds of different scenarios.
73 total strikes.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
He's got him hurt here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Dillashaw's pass is denied. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very.
Right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Oh, left hook to the head is blocked. Clean with the right hook. Slips the punch. Wow! What a fight so far. All right, that's the end of the round. He's got a cut on his cheek from that round. There are certainly worse locations for a cut on the cheek. It's not going to trickle down into the eye. Nonetheless, pretty...
Are you ready? You ready?
Third and final round here. Cejudo gets hit with a kick.
Nice entry, directly into the finish. Nice takedown.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dillashaw. Cejudo's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Dillashaw gets caught by that blistering elbow. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Jump on his back. Overrun.
3 minutes now to go in this one. All right, so we're in the clinch. Not anymore. Beautiful trip to get this fight to the ground, DC.
No effort, John. No effort. When you do it right, it takes no effort. And this young man just did it right.
It's the elbow there. Oh, good work here to the body by Dillashaw. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Dillashaw's has got full mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tough, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Nice punch there by Dillashaw.
60 seconds. Finish strong, man. Finish strong.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Cejudo's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Oh, he tagged him with the uppercut there. Shades of DC against John Jones in the second meeting.
I mean, great job of getting in close and throwing that uppercut.
Oh, what a shot to the body. He told us he was going to eject. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
What a fight! All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best.
We'll see how the judges saw it.